Hey Carlos, Ken here with Tax Canine in North Las Vegas. I just wanted to shoot a quick video on measuring for the muzzle and fitting the muzzle and conditioning the dog to get accustomed to the muzzle. First thing that you're going to need is to get is a flexible tape like this. A measuring tape that you can that's made out of fabric or a plastic that you can wrap around the dog that's flexible. There's two measurements that you want from the dog. You want to get from the tip of the nose to usually the center of the dog's forehead here, called the stop area. So this section here, and then the circumference of the muzzle all the way around. So the first measurement we do is I take the center of the measuring tape and I run it down the length of the nose, and I get my measurement. It's about a 4. Then the second, and I would do this a couple times, but the second measurement you do, the best way I've found is just go underneath the dog, keep the tape on both sides. Strike. Platz. Platz. Good. Take the tip, find the center of the nose, wrap it around, and now you've got your measurement. So get the circumference, go underneath the dog, find the center of the muzzle here, up more towards the eye, towards the wider spot part of the nose. Let the dog, open his mouth, breathe a little bit, and take a circumference reading around that. So that's going to be about a 10 to 11. And then cross-reference it to the sizes on the back of the packages for the muzzle. Striker's measurements at 4 inches in length and about 10 inches in circumference. The closest measurement that meets those requirements is going to be on the Baskerville muzzle here, the basket style ones, is a size 4. So now we get our muzzle, and the next thing we want to do is we want to get the dog used to the muzzle. One piece of advice I can encourage you is try to welcome the dog to the muzzle at first. Don't just take it and shove it on him. It'll only frustrate him more. You're never going to get the dog to like the muzzle. So it's a training tool, but dogs don't like the constriction that the muzzle provides. Their world is in their mouth, so they communicate with that. They smell through everything. They sense, their senses are in that. So when we constrict that, dogs don't like that. And so they're never really going to ever get super friendly and super happy about having a muzzle on. But it is a good peace of mind. It is a safety piece of equipment. So what I do is I take some of the dog's food, and I will take a piece and I'll drop it at the bottom of the muzzle. Let him eat out of it, remove the muzzle. Take another piece of food, put it at the bottom of the muzzle, and let the dog eat out of that. After you do that a couple times, 5, 6 times, you slide it on there and hold it on there, let him eat all the kibble out of your hand, and then take it off. Down. 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 Strike. Whoa. Food is going to excite dogs. It's just going to happen. So after you've done that a handful of times, maybe take a day or so just to kind of get them accustomed to it. But like I said earlier, they're never going to be welcoming and happy to have the muzzle put on. So once you've gotten the dog to where he's comfortable in having the muzzle on, then you go ahead and you slide the muzzle back. You slide it back onto its nose, tighten it down to where it's fairly comfortable, snug, not so restricting that it's hurting the dog, but tight enough that it's on around the dog's neck. Some muzzles will also come with a strap over the top. I highly recommend that for your dog. Striker is accustomed to the muzzle, so we really don't have to worry about it too much, but having that additional strap over the top is not a bad thing. Okay, so condition the dog to the muzzle, slide the muzzle off, put a couple pieces of food in there, put it back on. Take it off, take another couple pieces of food, put it on, strap it on. Do this a few times just to get him accustomed to it. And then once he's used to it, or at least he's aware that it's on him and that you're putting it on him, then reward him. It's okay to give him some food. But those are going to be the 2 tips. You want to get a measuring tape like this and measure from the top of between the eyes to the tip of the nose, and then go around the circumference of the nose, but get more towards the eyes than the center of, than at the bottom of the nose. Get closer up because the nose typically will widen at that point. All right, and then once you have that, and you've got the collar on him, I think that you've got him in a place where he's safe and secure enough that you can start working him and getting him out there in front of some people and different environments to help condition him. All right, if you have any questions, just give me a holler. Once again, this is Ken with Tags Canine, where the key to a happy, healthy dog begins with and ends with a nice structured walk, okay? Good job. Yeah, that's a good boy, huh? Yeah, that's a good boy.